I'm Melanie Mills, Toasted Blonde. Today we're going to talk about Limelight by Alcone in the UK. Everything you should know. Please watch if you're thinking about enrolling. Please, I promise you I'll have good, valuable information for you. Stay tuned. Hey! Welcome to my channel. I'm Melanie Mills, Toasted Blonde, and today we're going to talk about all the things you should know if you're thinking of signing up with Limelife by Alcone. UK version. So this is all going to be in pounds and geared towards the numbers for UK, Canada, Europe. The US are similar. I have other videos out, but this is the newest one, and this is for the UK. All right, I have a slight obsession with Limelife by Alcone. I do not sell the product. I wanted to. I looked into it. My sister-in-law was selling it, and I've learned so many things that I want to share with you. So let's get started. If you have a beauty guide, they've probably already told you a whole bunch about this, the payment plan and that. So I'm not gonna recover all these things because I really hate long videos. So I'm going to fast through things that you haven't seen so much. But first, I love looking at the starter kit. So let's look at the starter kit. Boom, there it is. Oh my God, you get so many things. It's $159, quid, pounds, 159 pounds. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep making that mistake. Okay, you will absolutely love it. It is not everything you need though. You're going to need a foundation and concealer. It will be up to you whether you wait to buy that right off the bat, because that's like 50 more pounds, or do you wait till you make sales and get some kind of special bonuses. So let's get to it. Okay, here's the other things you need to know. Your beauty guide has probably gone through this with you, but 20 to 35% commission plus 3 to 8% on the people that you enroll, 3% on your downline, and 5% extra on the people you personally enroll for your first line. Plus a whole bunch of other commissions once you build a team that you're eligible for. Enhanced commissions, that's usually actually on your sales. Mentor bonuses, lifestyle bonuses, all these bonuses, but you have to build a team, and we'll get to that. Okay, there are no minimum sales. So you do not have to sell anything each month to be part of Limelife. Okay, but you do have a £9 fee, website fee each month. Even if you don't sell anything, you have to spend £9 a month. Plus, there is also a fee for your debit, how you get paid through commissions, like through a debit or a credit card through Payvolution. And I can't find any information on how much that costs in the UK. In the US, it is a $1 a month maintenance fee. I can see when you're enrolling in the UK, it says right here, boom, it says that you will have a monthly maintenance fee, and perhaps transaction fees, like if you want the money to be, if you don't want to spend it on the card and you want to send it to your bank account, or there are other fees associated. These are things you should know. I don't hear many beauty guides explaining this to you when you're enrolling. That you have at least £10 a month you are going to have to pay to be part of this program. Exciting experience. Okay, so what's next? Let's look at your exciting career plan. Laura Waghorn has some videos on YouTube that I'll link her below. She has really good videos. If your beauty guide doesn't explain it all to you, watch her videos. They'll explain everything about the UK. So I won't go into all this. She'll take you step by step how much you need to make to step through and get up in the levels up to, lead platinum, directors, okay? But so here it is. What is it going to cost me? That's my first question. Well, first question I had is how do I get my hands on all this makeup? The second question was, how much is this actually gonna cost me? So that's what I'm telling you. So let's assume you're going to sell for a year and see how it works out for you. So for 1 year, you'll need your starter kit. 159 pounds. You'll need your website, 108 pounds, and then say 12 pounds for your little credit card payment plan. Okay, so that is, and then I'm just gonna go out there and assume you're gonna buy your foundation and concealer. Perhaps you won't. That would save you 50 pounds. But let's just say all in all, you're gonna, because in the course of a year you're gonna spend some money on some more makeup. Let's be honest, okay? So let's just say all in all, this is going to cost you, this opportunity costs you 330 pounds. Whether you sell anything or not, for 1 year, it is going to cost you 330 pounds. You need to know this, okay? So that you realize that you have to make, some money back if you're going to do this. So let's do this. Let's talk about how much money you're gonna make. So how much do you have to sell? Well, you don't have to sell anything if you don't want to, but you're not going to make any money either. So let's just assume you're going to sell the 220 pounds a month that you need to sell in order to get paid on your downline, because you're going to build a team and you're going to make lots of money. But selling just 220 pounds worth of product a month gets you only 44 pounds in commission a month, okay? This ends up being, let me check my notes, 2,650 annual sales, and that gives you, you will make 528 pounds a year, minus the 330, giving you roughly 200 quid a year. That's all you're going to make if that's all you do. At the end of the year, with all your expenses and everything, you're only going to make about 200 pounds if you only sell the 220 pound minimum, okay? So you need to build a team. That's what I'm getting at. You need to build a team. And you need to sell your 220. So let's talk about those two things next. Okay. So let's talk about the 220 pounds worth of product. I want to show you. Here you go. Here is everything you need to sell that adds up to 220. So each month you need to sell this many things. You need someone to buy a primer, a lip gloss, a foundation, a concealer, Sotux, all these things you need to sell each month. I mean, obviously you could sell different items, but this is like a visual representation of what you need to sell each month. So this is getting me to the next part of my help for you, okay? It is make a list, okay? The next thing you have to do is make a list. I'm begging you, get a piece of paper down, sit down with your notebook and make a list of all the people you know that you think will buy from you, your family, your friends, your coworkers, people in your networks, okay? And make a list of all the people you think you'll buy or what you would recommend they buy from you. And don't just write everything because it's all amazing, because that's just not reasonable. Everybody's not going to buy everything from you. So you need to write down a list of who you think will buy from you. Now put a little star next to it if you think they'll host a party for you, or put a big old heart around them if you think they'll sign up to work with you and be on your team. Okay, but please, as a minimum, write down a list, because you need to see if you actually know enough people in your circle that you communicate with, that you think, and those that you think will buy from you. This is very, very important, okay? Please take the time to do it. Okay, so you've got your list, and some of these people are gonna sign up and be on your team. So let's talk about your team, because you're not gonna do all this for 200 pounds a year, okay? So we're going to build a team, and let's talk about it. If you're not, I'm just guessing you already know all this. Multi-level marketing, what it is all about. But here you go. Here's a graphic for you. It's you and your first tier below you, and then the tier below that. You're going to get 3% on all that, and then the people all down below, you'll get 3% on the first 4 lines, and you'll get an extra 5% on the people you personally enroll, and then all kinds of bonuses later on as you build a team and work your way up in the ranks. So we're going to assume you're going to build your team. We're going to assume that every other month you're able to get somebody new. Perhaps you're amazing and you already know 3 people that are going to sign up right away. Awesome, that's great for you. I'm just going to show you a scenario to show you if you can steadily build what can happen for your income and your team and your future, okay? So if you sign up one person every other month, and then you make sure that they're also signing up one person every other month, at the end of 1 year, you'll have okay, I also assume some people drop out, like a really low, 5% dropout rate, because that's kind of average in the community, network sales. Actually, it's really generous. So some people just, will think they're onto it and they're not. So we just put a little 5% dropout rate. And so we've got roughly 36 people below you after 1 year. That's pretty friggin' amazing. That is an awesome team. Even if you just sustain that, you are doing so incredibly well. Let's look at what this translates into in terms of money, because that's what's really important, right? I mean, we're doing this because we love makeup and we love all these things, but like we want to make some money at the end of it. So let's see what you can make. This chart is like overwhelming and sad and exciting and all of these things at once. There's so much information in this chart. What you need to know is that the purple is how much money you will make each month if you have no team. Okay, that's just your personal commission, okay? The other thing is compared to the dark blue is if you have a team, that's how much money you're going to make each month. Now at the end, it starts at roughly 44 pounds a month and you make almost 500 pounds a month at the end. That includes your mentor bonuses, your enhanced commissions, all the things that you're doing, and by the end of the year, okay? That's how much you'll make. Now, in the end, see, like this is a year of building. If you don't have a team to start with, if you're just getting into network marketing, it does take some time. And over the course of the year, if you look at how much money you're actually making, you've only made pounds. You've only made 2,000 pounds for your first year in this business. And I think that's kind of sad. And I think it's when you first get started in this business, you think you're going to make so much money, but the numbers, I'm not lying with these numbers. These are the real, truthful numbers. But if you continue onward, now you're suddenly making 500 pounds a month. That's good money. And if you continue building your team and everybody under you is well prepared and keeps building a team, or if you get superstars, you're going to make more. If you get slackers, you're going to make less. That's why you want people to watch videos like mine that are realistic, that people know what they're getting into and are motivated, because there are so many motivational team leaders. I'm not one of them, but there are. And you motivate your people and you make great sales and you'll make great money, because 500 pounds a month is nothing to scoff at. And it's building, because if you continue building your team, you're going to make more money. I do want to point out on this, that mentor bonus. You need to become a mentor, because that little month starts out in October. I think it's orange, and it grows exponentially, like throughout your lifetime. Next year, in your second year, the amount that mentor bonus pays you is incredible. It's 2% extra of the sales on pretty much everybody on your team after, that qualify as your mentor, and your team is just growing astronomically, and it is really incredible, that amount of money on that. I think this is getting long and I wanted to get through some more, so let's go through a few more things. A few more things that they don't tell you, beauty guides don't tell you when you're thinking of signing up. Ethical conduct, you can't say anything negative about the company, the products, the people, anything like that. You cannot sell your items on, if that's part of your plan, you can't sell them on eBay or Poshmark or any online service. You can't have a permanent stand in your market, okay? But you can occasionally have stands and sell things in places, but you can't have a permanent place to sell it, and you can never sell on another online. Okay, so these are the 10 questions to ask yourself before you enroll with Limelight. Do I have enough money to get started? Do I have a clear understanding of how much money I'm going to make? Do I know enough people to sell? And then do I understand multi-level marketing and the importance of building a team? I went through all 4 of those. The next few, I think there's 6 more. The next 6 I haven't quite gone through, and we're going to go through them right now. Am I comfortable with social media marketing? Now, you don't have to do social media marketing, but a large part of Limelife in the US is social media marketing. Putting it out there on Facebook or Instagram, doing pictures, doing live videos. It's important. You're going to make sales that way. So you have to be comfortable making YouTube videos like these. That's how I got started. I said, let's see if I can make a video. Okay, see if you can do it, if you're comfortable with it. I mean, it gets better. It gets so much easier in time. But it really is going to help your sales if you can do it. So make sure you're comfortable with that, or comfortable with the idea of getting comfortable with that. Next is presenting. Are you comfortable with public speaking and presenting? Because in the UK especially, they're big on hosting parties. So you're going to want to host parties at your house or at your friend's house, neighbor's house, networks, hosting parties. Are you comfortable there speaking in public to these people? Public, in private, speaking out, presenting. Number 7, what do I do if I don't sell 220 quid a month? Now, this isn't a big deal, and everyone says, no, the world doesn't end if you don't sell it. You don't get paid your commission on your downline. You get paid your own personal commission, and even your enhanced commission if you don't sell 220 pounds a month. But later on, it's going to get really important as you build a team. So this comes back to my network. Do I know enough people to buy from? This is just an additional stress you will have on your life, making sure you get your sales minimum and everybody on your team gets your sales minimum. It is a stress. Some other people, beauty guys who make videos, downplay the stress, but trust me, when they're talking about at the end of the month, the stress at the end of the month, this is part of it. Making sure you get your sales. It is really an important part. The next one is, do I love the products? And trust me, you're not gonna love all the products, but they are really good quality products. Before I got started, I was really worried if I wasn't gonna love the products. But now that I've been using them over a year, I can honestly say you're not gonna love all the products, but you are gonna love them. They're better than drugstore quality. They're very nice, high-end quality products. So you will not be disappointed, but you will not love them all. But it is important that you get excited, that you're excited about the product, and your excitement shows through to all your customers. Okay, do I have the time / do I have a plan? That's kind of what I'm getting at here. Do you have the time? Because making videos, hosting parties, just making your sales, all this takes time. Like, do you have time on the weekends to host a party or nights? Do you have daycare, childcare ready for your kids? It is not something, people don't just walk up to you and say, hey, I love your lipstick, can I buy it from you? That doesn't happen, okay? You have to go out and grab the opportunity and talk about your products and make people excited. So you need the time to do this. And the last one is, do I have the time right now? Because when you get started, there are all kinds of like time bonuses for in your first 40 days or 60 days or whatever it is that you have to make a bunch of sales. So make sure that you've got your ducks in a row, okay? You know what you're doing, and you're gonna jump in and that your mother's gonna host a party. You know that your neighbor will host a party right away before, even before you sign up. Hey, ask one of your best friends. Hey, I'm thinking of selling these makeup. Would you host a party? Because it wouldn't hurt to know before you get started what it's going to be like, how people are going to react, okay? That's it. That is what I have for you. I hope I didn't take too long. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope I provided value, and I really hope you do well. I make this video because I want you to do well. I want you to be well prepared for what you're getting into. If you've been in network marketing before, you're not going to have a lot of the troubles that I talk about, or maybe you will, but I want you to know, because I've watched several family and friends suffer and make mistakes by buying everything, and then realizing they don't have the time to do the lives, and they don't know enough people, and it just costs them too much money. In the end, they ended up losing money. If you are well prepared and know what it all entails, you can succeed. You can make so much money. So many people make money in this business, and hopefully it will be you. So thanks for watching. Melanie Mills, Toasted Blonde. Subscribe to my channel. Oh, check out my background, all this cool stuff I found at a thrift store. I'm like, do I keep it? Do I clean it up? I don't know. I store it back here, and that's where it's gonna be for a little while.